Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Run with the Wind, episode 9. In last episode, Kurahara pissed me off because he told Prince that if in the next 2 weeks he doesn't improve his time, then he should quit the team. That got on my nerve, and he's just been like, just unloading on the others, telling them they're not like giving it all, and he's just off running by himself and everything. So I'm like, yo, boy, I'm not liking you right now. So yeah, Prince has a treadmill, so yeah, now he's gonna be using that to run and still read his manga. So yeah, so that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reactions, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/FeelyMini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Love you. Can someone slap him? Oh, I was about to look up lyrics for this intro, and then I see opening 2, so they're gonna change it. I didn't want them to. I was about to say, I hope that even if they change the first one, they don't change the ending, but that's not really gonna happen. They never change the first and keep the last, right? So, wow, I think I knew that. He said it. Nico.
タイムは着々と縮んでいる。と一緒に走るのが楽しい。本当に楽しい。君の横を走っていると、走ることの意味を問い直すことができる気がするんだ。歩いていたはずの君がいつしか走っているように見える。人が走る感動を追体験できる。同じ時間に同じ漫画を一緒に読むんです。あえて同じ漫画をせーので。今日は感想など言い合わなくても十分に話し合った気分でいられるんです。そうか。本当に言ったの？
Didn't listen not to tell anybody.
メンバーから外れてくれって言ってたもんな。いきなり出るわけねえだろう。公認記録なんか。
Thank you.
そうっすよね。それ確定じゃん。やっぱ最初の脱落者は多いか。ハイデさんはそのことについてなんて？他言は無用だ。
You just not remembering?
ジョージが言い出したから。俺じゃねえよ。ジョーダだろ。ここにいた。
So he knew he's not the one not eating. Okay. Oh, so when he said he was up all night reading manga, so he was also running. I didn't even think about that. Aww.
すべての料理当番を引き受けた時からです。それ4年前のことじゃねえか。今無理しなくても先輩はきっとタイムを出せる。ほら、せめて気を紛らわせて。
Oh, look at the little doggy. That is so good. That's so accurate.
ゆきさん、めっちゃタイム上がってますよ。全員縮めるかもね、これは。おお。されど3週間、みんなが堅実にメニューをこなしてきたおかげで、ここに確実に結果が現れ始めている。では、明日の記録会に出場する選手を発表する。全員じゃ。ムサ、振動、ジョータ、ジョージ、ユキ、以上5名。
You're not running. You're not running. Okay. You're not running.
来てないな。なんだっけ、あの杖。陸道大。
Record.
東大大の記録会の時は手塚地色のジャージを着たやつがいっぱい固まってると、それだけでめっちゃ強そうに見えるもん。それに引き換え、ユニフォーム着てないとどこの誰かもわかんないなあ。2度目でも緊張するものだね。むしろ2度目だからです。つれえのは練習と同じはずなんだけどね。いいこと言うじゃん。
So they can keep improving.
インコース取るから。じゃあ俺が前開ける。いけると思ったら抜いてくれ。ああ、めっちゃやってたよな、ポジションチェンジ。相手どっちだっつって出ます、俺は出ます。事前登録は終了している。何のためのトレーニングだったんですか。あんたが一番わかるでしょ。走りたくても走れない選手の気持ちは。お前が何より走りを欲していることも、走りが見えていないことも。は？王子やニコちゃん先輩がそうである。
Hi G. My heart.
お前王子に何か言ったらしいな。お前さ、1年だよな。
あの時の勢いっていうか。撤回するんだ。しませんよ。俺は俺で本気だから。陸上競技を観戦してるなんて。
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
こうやって改めて見ると本当に速いっすね。確か公認記録をクリアするには1周およそ1分19秒き。すげえ、双子のやつが食らいついてやがる。おい、こりゃいけるんじゃねえか。1周何秒でしたっけ。
1 minute point 19 or something. That's the old team, right? Okay. Come on, play the one. Oh, Chris is gonna join in. Oh, I love that one. Aichi.
いや、しかし惜しかったな。俺はいけると思ってたんだけどな。
お前はほんとまだ走らなきゃならないと思うと、それだけで吐き気がしそうなんですよ。惜しかったな。
Excuse me.
中盤で様子を見すぎました。ラスト1周っていう時のハイジさん。って思ったら結構スパートできたよな。わかります。応援とは本当に必要なものなのですね。
You hear that, Kakeru? Support.
ありがとうございました。は？見えましたよ。僕には言ってましたでしょ、何か。 前を呼んでましたよ、みんなの。
それは王子さんだって。
僕は申し訳程度に、彼は叫ぶようにです。
目はいいやつなんだよ、こいつも。
おかげでみんな大幅にタイムを縮めることができた。これは大きな大きな進歩だ。チャンスはまだある。
Joey, I'm worried about you.
ああ、次は高みの見物がしたかったぜ。
いたか、なあなあで走っているメンバーが。俺には見当たらなかった。
ハイジさんの言いたいことはわかります。俺もみんなが公認記録を逃した時は自分のことのように悔しかったし、それでもやっぱり俺は無理だと思うんです。もし記録会で全員が公認記録を出せたとしても、箱根は
I knew it was something. Somebody do something.
ハイジさん。
I knew something was wrong with him, man. Like, I knew it. And then he just collapsed. Like, when they were running, and then he was about to time, like, the track mate, he was about to time it, and then it felt like his vision was getting blurry. So I was worried, and then now he's collapsing. I wonder if it has to do with his injury. Like, he's still not 100%, so maybe he shouldn't be running, but then he's pushing himself to run, maybe because this might be the last Hakone Ekiden that he can try to participate in or something, so he's pushing himself too hard. And then that food looked so good, and then he just fell on the floor. I'm not thinking of the food, man. Kakeru, like, when I started this episode, I was I was angry because I just finished watching the previous episode, so I carried that anger into this episode right here. And then he was still pissing me off until the track mate, when he was watching the others run and seeing the determination on their faces, and then when King and Nico, Chan, and Haiji, like, they were like pushing them on, cheering for them on the side, and then Prince started joining in, and then he also joined in, and all that. That's when I'm like, my anger started dissipating, because I feel like he was getting it. Like, they were doing everything that they can to run, like, they were giving it their all. It wasn't half-assed, like he said last episode. So I felt my anger slipping away then. And then when they finished, and then Prince told on him. Like, he was shouting out their names and everything. I loved it. Choji enjoyed that arc at the beginning when they were discussing what Kakeru said to Prince about him quitting the team and everything, and then Haiji told them not to tell anybody. And like the very next scene or something, they were just telling everybody, you know, like, it wasn't until they asked him, like, what did Haiji say when Kakeru said that, and then they went through the list of what he said, and then at the very end he said not to tell anybody. They're like, oh my gosh. Now they're trying to blame the other for telling. And then when they were discussing that in the kitchen in the beginning with those two and Prince and Haiji, and then Prince said that he was running, like, he couldn't sleep that night, and that he was just reading manga. And it wasn't until they went back there and you saw him reading the manga, and then you hear the sound of the treadmill running, and then I'm like, oh my god. That's when it dawned on me that when he said that he was reading manga all night, it wasn't just him reading the manga. He was reading the manga, but still running on the treadmill. So he was training. I'm like, yo. Like that affected him so much, the fact that he would have to quit the team, and then he started running like all night. Prince. What else? Haiji noticed that someone was not eating properly, and then he knew it was Nico-chan, and then he went after him, and then he started running after him. And then he told him that whatever he cooks thinking of what the team needs and everything. So the fact that Nico-chan was not eating his meals, that's not, like, it's all part of Haiji's plan for the whole team to get them to run better and faster and everything. So having him telling Nico-chan that made him stop and like, okay, I need to eat this. And then the way the food that they call it bento, right? Like, he made his face and then the dog's face. Oh, I seriously doubt that if it was real life, that would be, I mean, it would be I would think it would be possible, but it would take a really long time to do that. So, this is just for the anime. Okay, so what else? When Haiji said that not all of them were gonna run the track meet, right? And then he chose Musa, Shindo, Joji, and Jota, Yuki, right? Those 5 to run. And then the ones that were left were King, Nico-chan, Prince, and Kakeru and Haiji. The 10 of them. And as the others were running, and then Haiji asked Kakeru if he sees it or something. Like, he was telling Kakeru to run like he wished Kakeru was running like Prince and Nico-chan were, because they sort of like were starting over. So he's wanting Kurahara to also do the same, not just to focus on running fast, but to go step by step, I guess, a little bit, so that he can enjoy what running is like or something or other. I don't know. I love that scene. The fact that the way Nico-chan and Prince were running wasn't bad. Is that what I'm trying to say? Like, the way he was praising Nico-chan and Prince's running over the way that Kakeru is running. Like, I love that. Yeah. So he's telling Kakeru to be more like them instead of them trying to like do what Kakeru's doing and everything. I don't know. I love that. Anything else that I want to mention? I think I'm just worried about Haiji, man. Like, I seriously hope that it's not something too serious, that maybe he just needs to rest a little bit and then he's gonna be okay. So I really don't want anything too bad to happen to him. Like, that would really suck. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to watch the very next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/FeelyMini, and you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.